Hey, what's up, guys? So, what I want to do today is show everybody my setup here with Angular version 14 and Identity Server 4 as the authority. And what I did is I created a Angular app here, and I'm importing this Angular Auth OIDC client, OpenID Connect client. Here's the client configuration that interacts with the Identity Server. And identity server here was I wrote it using Visual Studio 2019. Let me just stop it. I was running it and go ahead and demonstrate what this all does. You see right here I have this client set up, and the most important part of this client is making sure you have your PKCE equals true, which is the proof key code exchange. This ensures a very secure transaction, and it's all part of the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force, and the RFC 6749. If you look that up on the internet, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's all part of the OAuth 2.0 standard for making requests for authorization and authentication. So here you just have what this is redirect URIs. These are for your clients, so it knows the identity server knows who's making a front channel and who's making a back channel connection to it. And so let me go ahead and demonstrate this. What you do is you just run this program. I have it running. You can run multiple. I have actual different types of clients. I wrote a client that's a web-based client. I also wrote a client that mimics mobile devices. But for this, I wanted to demonstrate this purely with Angular 14. I really love Angular, and I wanted to show you how it all works. So let me go ahead and launch this. You just click this, and Visual Studio launches the application. Here you see Identity Server 4 is running now, and it's ready to act as the authority. And next, what I want to do is launch my Angular app. And what I did was I created a batch file with all the commands to run a local Node.js Angular CLI running application. So you just double click this because I don't like to open the command prompt and act because I'm lazy and I don't want to add those commands manually. And of course, it's telling me that this is running on a different port. So let me just say, I must have Angular running somewhere else. So let me go ahead and close this. And yes, I do. So I got to Control C this. This is good learning because sometimes you might run into this. There, it's close. Now when I run it, it shouldn't complain because what happened right there was the port was already executing. Angular uses by default 4200 when you're running a local Angular app for testing purposes. So let me go ahead and launch this again. Angular is doing its magic to build the app, and here is my app. Here you have your SPA, your single page application, which Angular is all about, and it's all component based built. And let me go ahead and click the login. And when you click the login, the front channel handoff occurs, and the login screen appears, which is the authority. Say, for instance, usually this is for development, but this identity server would be hosted on a server, Azure or somewhere, wherever it's hosted. So this page comes up, which is the login screen from the identity server 4, which is all configured for whatever backend database or Active Directory or whatever is reading the login. You can put pretty much anything here. And I'm gonna go ahead and log in because it's already pre-filled because I've already tested this a couple times. So when I log in, some magic happens, and the thing that I want to show is the access token. An access token got passed back from identity server to the Angular client application, and you can see this right in here in your developer inspection. Let's see if I can grab it, because you can easily decrypt these using a website. So if I copy this, and you can see what's in here, because this is a SHA-256 encryption. It's referred to a JWT token, access token. And there's a website on the internet called .io. And what this does is encrypts these types of tokens so you can just see what's in it. And this kind of gives you what's in here. It kind of tells you when this token expires, the scopes, the roles, and if you're using this for against an API like a web API, it would grant permissions to specific resources based on this user versus based on his permission levels and role levels. So yeah, this is a win for me. It was just something I wanted to do because I like to keep up with whatever's the latest and greatest. Angular 14 is, I believe, Angular's latest version, stable version. I know they're always coming up with it. Google always puts out another version. I'm sure 15, 16 is right around the corner. But yeah, this was a fun little exercise that I did, and I just wanted to share. Thanks.